AITAH for telling my fiancé that it makes sense that my mom doesn't want to go to our wedding if she has to get her dress approved. Story 1. Day. I am going to be marrying my beautiful fiancé Addie in June. My mom has never approved of Addie, which has put a huge strain on our relationship. We went from being close to hardly interacting, and while it has been hard, Addie is my priority. Addie has been asking my mom constantly about what she is going to wear and to please show it to her so she can approve it. My mom has been getting pissy and saying she doesn't know yet. My mom is super type B and doesn't care about things like this, so I've also been applying pressure. Addie brought it up again and my mom got annoyed and said, "You know I've been traveling and out of the country, so why do you think I've had time?" My mom then said that this was ridiculous, and when she got married, she didn't ask a single person what they were going to wear. Addie replied, "Well, no one trusts you." My mom asked me if that was true, and I replied that we were asking to see what all close family was wearing. My mom said she doesn't think she needs to attend this wedding and asked us to leave her house. In the car, Addie went off about what a bitch she is, and I agreed but mentioned I don't know if I would go to a wedding if they were saying they didn't trust me. Addie got mad and said I was playing devil's advocate and it was manipulative. Our advice. It sounds like a challenging situation. Here's some advice. Consider both perspectives, understand where each person is coming from. Your fiancé Addie wants to ensure harmony and coordination at the wedding, while your mom might feel pressured and misunderstood. Communication is key. Encourage open and calm communication between Addie and your mom. Try to facilitate a discussion where they can express their concerns and find common ground. Express empathy. Show empathy towards both Addie and your mom's feelings. Acknowledge the stress and emotions involved for everyone. Avoid taking sides. While it's important to support your fiancé, try to remain neutral and mediate rather than taking sides. Help bridge the gap between them. Seek compromise. Explore compromises that can satisfy both parties. Maybe your mom can share her outfit plans closer to the wedding date, and Addie can be reassured without feeling ignored. Ultimately, the goal is to foster understanding and compromise to ensure a positive experience for everyone involved in your wedding day. First comment. Yes, especially in her own house. No wonder his mother kicked you both out, being insulted in her own home? GTFO indeed. Honestly, you and your fiancé sound like arseholes, especially your fiancé. From your description, she sounds like a domineering, controlling bitch. No wonder your mother doesn't like her. Are you an for pointing out to your fiancé that it's completely disrespectful to tell a person in their home that the guest says they're not trustworthy? You bet your ass your fiancé is a patronizing, ignorant guest as well. To answer that, no, you're not an for pointing out how inappropriate it was to insult your hostess in their own home. Your mom sounds better off to have you distance yourself if you enable your shitty fiancé's controlling nature. Second comment. Taltia. Why 10 not for semi-agreeing with your mom about not going, but for agreeing she is a bitch to decline to be told what to wear to her son's wedding. I'm not surprised your mom doesn't like her. What weird and ridiculous behavior to require wedding guests' close family to get their outfits pre-approved. Addie sounds like a bridezilla and you are going along with it, agreeing with her. Good luck with your marriage. P.S. If you are worried mom is going to show up in torn jeans and a crop top or something, all you have to do is set a dress code, formal or whatever it is. Guests appreciate a heads up on the tone of the wedding. If she shows up looking like crap regardless, well, let her. She'll be the one that looks bad, not you. More update 1. Edit. This gay friend identifies as bigender ever since he started to do drag on a regular basis. He goes by he, him when in his male form and she, her in drag. He does drag at work sometimes, and when he goes on dates. So far, no hormones or SX surgeries or anything like that. He gets far more attention in drag, and he even went to his sister's wedding in drag, so I guess he thought it would be fine to go to the bride's wedding in drag too. More update 2. Edit 2. The gay friend isn't planning to do drag in a spectacular fashionista way like on RuPaul. It's more like he is going to dress as a woman. The bride doesn't want that because he would clearly look like a man in drag, and she doesn't want any attention away from her during the wedding or bachelorette because they are her days. Otherwise, she doesn't care if the gay friend does drag on her birthday parties or whatever else. Story 2. Wibta. If I told my younger sister's fiancé that she lied about my older sister when they met? This is an update, I guess. Original post. So, yesterday I did it. I know many here advised me to keep out of it, but I chose to go with my guts. Honestly, I have been very angry with Jay, and basically I thought it was time that she learned the consequences of her actions. If her and Matt's relationship is strong and real, then nothing would come between them. If it isn't, then I did the right thing. Most importantly, I did right by Kay. I used the opportunity that I introduced my GF to my family yesterday. Mom teased Kay about being the only one left. I asked loudly, I can't believe that it had been 4 years since Kay had a BF. Since her ex went home and pandemic hit, so he couldn't fly back, so he announced his engagement to another woman on FB, and that's how Kay knew it was over between them. Jay was very nervous and wanted to change the subject, but Matt was shocked over how someone would do this to their GF. I don't think he really did the math at first, and he didn't react. I was annoyed tbh. So I insisted, yeah, when she introduced you at her 30th party? I really thought she had a crush on you because she never shut up about you, but a few months later you and Jay got together. I said that it was confusing and surely not only for me but the rest of the family, but then again Jay has done this before and stole Kay's first BF. This was followed by the loudest silence. I knew I went too far this time, but I couldn't control my anger towards Jay, and I wasn't going to sit there and hope Matt would connect the dots himself. Everyone was very silent and Jay was looking daggers at me. Matt didn't say anything and Kay was angry too and said that it was long time ago. Matt and Jay left shortly afterwards and Kay asked me why I would embarrass her. I told her that Jay had lied to Matt about her having a BF at her birthday party 2 years ago, and that's why Matt ghosted her, because he thought Kay was playing him. Kay was shocked, so she didn't know, as I expected. Mom was shocked too. This morning Kay called. She wanted to know more. She told me that she was very heartbroken for the longest time and confused to why Matt ghosted her, but now she knows at least, even though she had hoped that he liked her a bit more to talk to her before ghosting her. I said that I believe she deserved better than him, and she laughed and agreed. Now I know that I have made the right decision, at least by my sister, which is the most important thing to me right now. Haven't heard from Matt or Jay, so I don't know if they'll stay together or not. All I know was that they were supposed to be on a weekend mini trip to see a venue on the coast, and this trip was canceled because Jay usually shares on her stories and they haven't left town this weekend. I feel saddened, of course, but not sure if I feel guilty. Maybe it will hit me later. I don't know. Our advice. It sounds like you acted out of a desire to protect your sister and expose what you perceive to be dishonesty in your younger sister's relationship. However, it's important to reflect on the consequences of your actions. While your intentions may have been rooted in concern for your sister, it's worth considering whether it was your place to reveal this information. Relationships can be complex, and intervening in this way can have serious ramifications. Moving forward, it's essential to communicate openly with your family members and address any underlying issues or concerns directly, rather than through public confrontation. It's also important to respect the autonomy and privacy of others' relationships, even if they may seem troubled. Consider having a conversation with your sister to express your feelings and discuss how best to support each other moving forward. Ultimately, maintaining open communication and showing empathy towards each other's experiences will foster a healthier dynamic within your family. First comment. Polly, I'm proud of you up. The fog created by Jay is cleared by you. Now people can see Jay for who she is, and with what you just said, Matt is a very slow person, and I guess it's for the best he is not with Kay, cause she needs someone stronger. I'm happy that Kay will not be manipulated by Jay anymore. Least in family, you guys know who is the least person to trust. Till now, if you have not heard from Jay and Matt, is cause Jay is cooking something, and I bet you if Matt stays with Jay, he will despise her. And if Kay gets a BF in the meantime, then he will have a full meltdown. Kay seems to be a sweet person who is willing to let go of things for others. Please be on her side up, she needs you the most. Second comment. Still NTA, I wish I had a sister like you. Someone who I could respect, that actually does the right thing, who speaks up when it is difficult and likely to blow back on them. Instead, I am dealing with a Jay-like sister, one that's around when they can manipulate everything in their favor. But then they go NC when you call them out on their crap, and then they have the audacity to act like they need to do what's in their best interest and set up boundaries from all of the narcissistic family members who have wronged them in the past. I sincerely hope by disclosing this info that you are able to sleep better than you would have if you kept it to yourself.